Hola gente, estamos con Charli XCX. Ella nos va a contar un poquito de su nuevo sencillo Good Ones, que ya salió, el video está increíble, así que vamos a esperar a que nos cuentes qué tal todo. Hi Charli, nice to meet you. Well, first of all, congrats on the video and the new single. Trust me when I tell you the video is so fire. You're like giving us hotness all over the place. And I mean, it's so different from what you've been giving us visually, usually. So what can you tell us about it? Because I mean, it actually think it marks the beginning of a new era, does it?
Yeah, it does. Thank you for your kind words. Yeah, it does mark the beginning of a new era, and that video very much is kind of like setting the tone of what the era is like, I suppose. And yeah, it's dark, it's sexy, it's sexual, it's all the things in that video.
What inspired you actually for that?
Well, I mean, the song itself is quite dark, the thumping bass, the production, and honestly the whole album as a whole is sort of heading in that direction. And I think really this is also kind of like referencing back to what I began looking like when I first started making music when I was like 18. There was like big hair and like dark makeup and the whole thing, and it just feels kind of cyclical to come back around to it.
Yeah, it actually, when I saw the comments, and actually when I listened to the song, the sound, even hearing it brought me back to my teenager years. So like when I used to hear pop music, but like that kind of pop music, you know? Yeah, it kind of like brought me back too. So it's really, really catchy. And even when you combine it with the video, the sound of it actually, it looks and sounds really, really good. So going straight to the lyrics, you're talking about losing, you're always losing, I always let the good one go. That's what you tell us. So, what can you say? Would you say that's real for you? Would you say that's your toxic trait?
Yeah, I mean, I think sometimes I do tend to gravitate towards people who are bad for me because they're fun. And sometimes I do let the, you know, traditionally safer people lead my life because I'm sort of searching for something more intense and possibly not good for me. So yeah, I think it's very true.
Okay.
And I think we're all like that a little bit. I think everyone has experienced that.
It's something you can experience like during your 20s. So like when you're in your 20s, you go through all kind of experiences during any kind of relationship. So we kind of all get you. Yeah. Okay. So do we have an estimated date for an album release?
Well, next year, definitely. And that's all I'll say. There are some clues out there online if you really want to do some digging and find out when the date is. I'm sure you can like figure it out. You know, it's like I've teased it, but I'm not officially saying it yet, just in case.
Okay, I'm just gonna look for it. Let's see if anytime soon. Okay, and is there any big collaborations? Because we know you've been doing some collabs lately, but are there any big collabs on the albums that specifically?
You know what? I'm actually still finishing the album, so as of yet, no, everything's under wraps. I've done a lot of collaborations in the past. And I kind of wanted to make this album more about me alone, but I think there will be one or two, but I'm still working on it.
Okay. Well, what's some artists that you haven't collaborated with that you would love to?
Well, I really like Britney Spears. Obviously, I mean, she's awesome, and I don't know about us doing a song together, but I'd love to write with her, you know, because I grew up listening to her music and it's just so amazing. And so to make a song with her, for her, would be really, really cool.
Right. And even in your new video, like I can see some Britney Spears meets Lady Gaga vibes. So it's really cool. I mean, and going back to the video, it's I also told you at the beginning of this interview that it's very different from what you've been doing, and it's actually we can tell that it has a new budget. Like people used to joke around with your videos that they were like, I love Charli because she's always on a budget with her videos and everything, but now you are surprising us with this. Why now? Why not before?
Well, I've always had budget for my videos. I put my own money into it, so I know that for a fact, but I won't be too offended by that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I just wanted to unleash the inner like pop demon within me that's always been there, and I really wanted to work with Hannah Lux Davis for this video, who I think is an incredible director. And I had this treatment written and I shared it with her and she just totally got it. Why now? I don't know. I just felt like it. I feel like I wanted to do something drastically different than what I've done before. And I think at this point in my career, going in this direction was probably the last thing people expected from me. So that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, do you have any fun experience to tell us about it, about the recording, the maybe behind the scenes? Because I know you went all over the place. Like you went all the way to Mexico to record it. So
yeah, we did. It was really amazing. I haven't spent much time in Mexico City, so to go there to shoot a video was really special. I mean, honestly, the entire day was crazy, but I think probably the highlight was when I tried getting in the coffin just for fun. And it's pretty comfortable, is what I'll say, to be in a coffin. Like, kind of feels like being on a tour bus. So that was cool. I enjoyed that.
Would you even consider that to be like a bed? I mean, if it's comfortable,
yeah.
It might be. Really?
Honestly, seriously, it was so comfortable. So yeah, I would say don't knock it till you've tried it, you know?
Okay, well, I might add getting into a coffin to my bucket list, you know? Mm-hmm. But just like during being alive, like
before you die. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, just to make sure about that. Well, you also have a podcast called The Best Song Ever, in which you look for the best songs for every occasion. So, in which occasion would you say this song would be best for? Like, perfect for it?
Well, honestly, one of the questions that I asked all my guests on the podcast is, what is the best song ever to play at your funeral? So I would say Good Ones probably is a good song to play at a funeral, because, you know, letting the good ones go can also be like, you know, someone's passing away. But also I would say it's probably really good to play like at the peak of a party too. Like, I think people really want to dance to this song. So I'd say that it's good to play then too.
Okay, well, yeah. Good answer. That's really catchy. Okay, Charli. Well, thanks for being with us. But before we end this, can you invite everyone in Peru to listen to your song?
What's up, everyone? It's Charli XCX. Make sure you check out my new song, Good Ones, on Radio Planeta. Shout out to everyone in Peru listening. Love you all, and hopefully see you soon. Mwah.